Very versatile team, can run and pass the ball. Obviously, like to pass a little bit more with their spread for making doing that, but definitely going to be a tough team. I see them kind of similar to Texas Tech, which gave us trouble earlier this year, so we're definitely going to have our hands full.
What sort of emotions are going through preparing for what's going to be your last couple?
I mean, I'm just eager to get into this game. It's been kind of a long wait, and I'm really just excited to got that tour over and done with and ready to get back to football, get back to what I do, get back to what I know how to do, continue to get better.
Can you talk about this last month and just quite ever experience has been quite like what everything you've gone through? What's it been like for you to get the attention that you have and to experience the last 4 or 5 weeks?
It's been, like you said, once in a lifetime opportunity, just soaking each and every last bit of it up and just taking it piece by piece. And obviously had the awards tour, now it's back to getting ready for focus on football these last 2 or 3 weeks, and that's what I've been doing. All that's over and done with. It was a blast getting to go through that experience and whatnot, but I mean, it's over with. Things are said and done, set in stone, and I'm ready to play football.
What sticks out to you about defending Texas Tech when you mention them in reference to the same type of offense that Arizona has?
They're going to throw different things at you, and the way I see for our defense is that we can't make mistakes, and if we are going to make mistakes, we've got to limit them and make sure that we know what's coming for us and be able to pick up on things that they've thrown twists on we haven't seen that film, be able to adapt real quick. But other than that, I don't think that we'll have a problem as long as we play our game.
They rank up at 10 nationally and allowing fewest sacks in the country. You guys are third in getting sacks. Is that kind of a strength against strength area?
It's a great challenge. A great team that protect their quarterback, and which everybody wants to do. And our job as defensive line and defense as a whole is to make that quarterback uncomfortable and get back there and make his day uncomfortable. So we're going to do that. We're going to force our way to back there some way, somehow, whether it's blitzing or just 4-man rushes. We're going to get it done.
You see him on tape as being a guy that does a good job of getting that ball.
Yeah, he definitely does get the ball. He's a mobile quarterback, but not as mobile as some other quarterbacks we've seen this year. But he definitely gets rid of the ball, in my eyes, pretty quickly.
What are you most proud of?
I would be most proud of if you go to That's the focus right now. And that's my focus for this team. And I think we'll definitely get that done. But we have to continue to take care of business. I felt we've had some good practices, but we need to probably take it up another notch and get ready for this game on Thursday.
I have a lot of kids coming up to you about your playing for the football field, but you're a big education guy too.
Yeah, definitely.
Spread that figure around a little bit as well.
Always, and I mean that's a huge thing. If I wasn't educated and my parents didn't push me, I wouldn't be where I am today, and that's the reason why I'm here, is because I have both sides.
Everyone was amazed at your game against Texas. What did you think of your performance? After seeing it on film and going through that game?
To me, it was a great stat game. I believe I've had other games that I didn't have the stats, but I played a great game and almost flawless game. And I mean, it was a fun game, but they didn't end the way I wanted it to. And that was coming out with the Big 12 championship, and that was the biggest focus going into that game. Wasn't it going there and make sure I'm doing my best against a great team. Obviously, I want to do best with whoever I go against, but my goal was to go in there and help my team, will my team to win that game. And unfortunately, I couldn't do that. And we just got to move forward and get ready for this Arizona.
After doing the award tour thing, does that make you embrace maybe some of the fun that comes with a bowl week, more or less? Or are you more ready to get down to business, or do you do SeaWorld, the zoo, and all the?
I'm gonna embrace it. Like I said, I'm taking everything as it comes. So I had a blast playing with Shamu and all those other those killer whales out there when I had the opportunity to. So I mean, but obviously when it came to practice, came to meeting, it's all focused, all in there, and ready to play for that. Get ready for that day's practice.
Is it hard to find balance there between the attention you've gotten and focusing on the business at hand?
No, not really, because the way our coaches have our schedule set up, it's perfect. You wake up in the morning, and you get ready, get right to business. There's no downtime really. Then you get to practice and take care of business. Now, obviously, we just got done with the lift, and now we can go have the rest of the afternoon off and do what we want to do with our own spare time. And then tomorrow, all over again, which is great. One I wouldn't want to go against.
all those awards. You got the AP Player of the Year last week. We haven't heard from you on that one. Obviously, you were up against offensive guys there. And, surprised by that one at all?
Definitely surprised about it, and I really didn't know too much about it. But as I got into knowing a little bit more about it, it's really a guy who wins the Heisman usually takes that home, and it's a great honor to be not only the lineman but the first defensive player guy to get that. I mean that carries a lot with just saying that, and I'm very proud of having an opportunity to be that person, and hopefully it opens the eyes for other future defensive linemen and defensive guys to go ahead and grab that award.
What have you been doing with all of your hardware? I mean, have you sent it home to Portland, or do you have a pile in your house in Lincoln? Or
well, the Outland I probably won't get into next week or so, and the Bednarik is in March, I believe. There's an awards banquet.
So you don't actually have them?
I don't actually have those, but I actually have the Lombardi and the Nagurski, but they're at school, so I'm keeping them safe and sound in school.
You got a favorite team, pro team?
No, I really don't follow anybody. I just like watching football. One team that I have, obviously, I like to watch the defensive guys, the Steelers, and watching the Vikings with their great guy that has Jared Allen. So, I mean, I just really watch just to watch and really watch players in my position. So. It'd be a blessing to go anywhere. I'd be happy to be anywhere. Obviously, with the sun, it'd be an added twist to it.
Right. People finally, I mean, how many people pronounce your name right now versus the beginning of the year?
It's getting a little better as it's gone throughout the year. It's gotten better, but I mean, I think what has to happen is people have to hear me pronounce it, and then obviously it becomes a lot easier.
Can you do that for us?
It's Ndamukong Suh.
Say it, slow it down for us.
Ndamukong Suh.
That's the worst one you've heard.
I couldn't even repeat them. They're so bad, but it's all right. I mean, you learn to take those and move forward.
Those 10 wins that you referenced, if you can get to that, how much would that signify that you guys have grown up some as a program this year, and that's one of the things you accomplished in your senior years to help this team?
I don't know if that solely would recognize us as growing up. I think it would be a small piece because obviously you had to go through the majority of our season and to see that we've grown. But I mean, it'd be added luxury to have that, and mean that we're still working and we're not just because we lost a tough game, we came back strong and bounced back the right way. And that's the way that's the reason why I want that 10 win. And plus, we haven't had one, I believe, since the 2004 or 2003 season. So
though that growing up aspect, you know, there's going to be some difficult times always when you get to a new level. Losing by 1 point to Texas, 1 point to Virginia Tech. You think those things are building blocks that could help this program get back to where it wants to be?
Yeah, definitely. Being in those big games and all those young guys, especially I know on the defense side of the ball, the young guys in the secondary, they've had an opportunity to play in those tough games and unfortunately lose those. And so when they know when they're putting back in that same situation, they know exactly how to respond to it. They know what they shouldn't do, what they should do, and be ready for different situations.
Arizona's tendency to get the ball out quickly and with the bubble screens, that sort of thing. What can you do as a defensive tackle to combat this? I mean, do you try and go in with your hands up more, or fire off a little quicker? I mean, how do you try and get to the quarterback in that situation?
Well, for the screens, particularly, their screens, a lot of they have some wide receiver tailback screens, and their tailback is good at getting away from the line of scrimmage, which is okay because us interior guys feel we're fast enough to get there and redirect and stay behind our offensive lineman, and then obviously that guy has to play off of his offensive lineman where we're going to be sitting there behind him. So for the screens, I think we've gotten pretty well done, but obviously when you get, it's a whole different thing when you get in the game. And then quick passes, obviously when there's three-step drops, the only thing you can do is get the hands up and knock them down. And that we've been doing that all year. And we're going to continue to do that if that's what we have to do if they don't want to get back there in 7 or 5-step drops.
I know a big thing for you when you decided to come back was making an impression on younger guys. Kind of just lead by example, show them how you do things. Do you think you made the kind of impact you wanted to make in just regard and showing what you do and why you do it and how you do it?
I don't think that'll be able to be recognized until next year when I'm not here. So obviously those guys got to step up, and I think Jared, for my just being around him and understanding how he goes about things, I think definitely had a good impression on him, and he's understand what his role is going to be next year and whatnot for the most part. But I mean, he's been a leader even with me here and Barry here and all those other guys. So it's not just only me being the leader and the class, even him being a young guy, bringing us along in the Baylor game and other games that I haven't had great games.
What kind of emotions do you expect to have on Wednesday?
Excitement, ready to play, and get after Arizona. I want to get that win. I'm not too much of a sob story or anything like that. Just want to go and play some football.
Not any reminiscing going through your mind this week as it had been a memorable 5 years.
Definitely has been some fun and tough situations, but I mean I've enjoyed it all and we'll soak it in. But probably won't reflect on it until it's all over, said and done.
Good, guys. Thanks, Doug.
No problem.